SQL, and then okay, based on some certain analysis. Okay, so we regarding the fact that we have 5,000 products. Okay, so let's create the model. Let's create the model. Where do I have? Where do I have? Where do I have? Okay, let me execute this. Okay. Okay, so here we go. All right, so here we go. Distributions of customers based on return status. Okay, so these are the distributions of customers based on the return status. Okay, so we say select return. Now count the customers individually. Count the customers individually as customer count from the data sets from our table. Now group them by their return status. So what we are trying to achieve is we want to know the returns are not returned. How many customers actually returned? How many product was returned and how many product was not returned? Okay, so if we execute our query, okay, so we have our answer to be not returned is 2,491, and then return product is 5,000 2,000 sorry 509. Okay, so having that at the back of our mind, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and then let's also try this query to see. Okay, all right. So we have 50%, 50.1800. All right, so we're selecting the return. All right, so we need to do some calculations here. We need to do some calculation here. All right. Okay, so based on this calculation, okay, so let's do something very smart. Okay, so we can say select, let's say select number returns. So let's get the total number of products now. So let's get the total P, total product. All right, so we'll say total number returned 5,000. Select 5,000. Sorry, I just like the 5,000 guy. All right, so 2,509, meaning okay. So for we to get the total product, we're going to add the number of products returned. Um, we're going to add the number of products returned plus the number of products not returned to get the total number of products. Okay, so number of products returned plus 2,491. Okay, and then we terminate. Okay, so we have 5,000. Okay, so we have 5,000 products. Okay, good. Now let's calculate for so this is number of products returned versus number of products not returned. All right. So let's calculate for the ratio. To calculate for the ratio, we're going to have number of products returned divided by the total number of products, which is 5,000. All right, so we'll say select. So we can say select number of products returned 2,509 divide by total number of products, which is 5,000, and then yes, okay, and then times 100. Okay, no, we're not multiplying this time around. Okay, so this is for the ratio. If I execute, I have 5.0. Oh, sorry, I did okay, so this is 5,000, not 500. All right, so we have 0.5018. So this is okay. So let me say as ratio, as R ratio. So as return ratio, Okay, so we have this as a return ratio. Now let's calculate for the return rate. So the return rate will be R over P times 100. R is definitely our return rate, which is product return, which is 5,209. 2,000. I like 5,000. Sorry, excuse me. So 2,509 divide by 5,000 multiplied by 100. So we're going to multiply it by 100. Okay, and then let's say as our rate, return rate. Execute. Um, oh, I keep sorry, I keep making this mistake of 500. Okay, so 5,000. I will execute. We have okay. Here we go. We have 50.1. Yes, 50.1800. All right. So let's go over to Tableau and then let's optimize. Let's optimize these calculations. So let's optimize this calculation. I'll quickly go over to Tableau. I'll pick a worksheet. Okay, so I'll pick a worksheet. I'll create a calculated field for. Okay, I'll create a calculation for total product. I'll create a calculation for total product. I will say T okay, so T product, total products, and then we said our total products is number of product returned. Total product is yes, number of products returned, which is 2,509 plus 2,000 of 491, 491. All right, so calculation valid. Let's apply. Okay, so let's see if our calculation is valid. So this will be count. Okay, 5,000. Okay, so we are correct. We're correct here. And then okay, so let's get the ratio. So let's get the ratio now. Return rates. So I'll create another calculation for R underscore ratio. So our return ratio is number of products returned divided by the total number of products. Number of product returns, we have it to be 2,000 um 2,509. Okay, so divide by okay, so let's bring in total number of products. Place it here. All right, so calculation is valid, and then we apply okay. So let's see what it gives us. So we're going to count. What are we counting? Okay, so we have this correctly. Okay, so this should give us all right, so let's calculate. So let's now calculate for the return rate. So return rate is product return all divided by total number of products. So let's say return rates. Okay, so we'll say our return rate is 2,509. Okay, so all divide by total number of products, which is 5,000, um, multiplied by 100, calculation valid. So let's see if this gives us what we want.